Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. We are going to hop right into it with a love message today. I am feeling a you versus them. I do feel drawn to my Moonology cards, so we are going to start with that. Let's cleanse our space. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. I hope this message brings you clarity, validation, peace, what have you, whatever it is you need, whatever the spirit wants you to hear to help you through this. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, also welcome. Glad to have you back. Alright, Spirit, you versus them. Let's do Divine Feminine energy on the left. So you are going to be, well, as I presume, put the roles as they fit. Typically it's the Divine Feminine watching. So your section will be here, and the spread for Divine Masculine will be on the right. I am getting horrible hunger pangs. You guys might be really hungry. I don't know what the meaning of that is before reading, but oof. Alright, Divine Feminine. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. In reverse. And that's actually funny that this Cancer card is coming out, because when I was putting my Astro dice away, one of them fell to the ground, and the Cancer one is what it rolled onto. Another one for Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine, you might be in your masculine right now, or you are being asked to go into your masculine energy. Okay, because then we have Cardinal Move, be bold and make the first move. All right, Divine Masculine. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. In reverse. So I'm hearing for Divine Masculine, how far they've come maybe on their journey. I'm also hearing they are okay, I'm not proud of myself. So I'm hearing two messages. One is I'm hearing a Divine Masculine who has been working on themselves, and they're like, okay, you're not really seeing what I've done or what I've been doing. You're not really acknowledging where I'm at on my journey here, and giving me credit. And then for others of you, I hear, I'm not proud of myself. I'm not proud of myself for how I've treated you. I'm not feeling too good about this. This is Taurus energy. This person, I could be hearing having bouts of diarrhea, could be having literal physical symptoms, stomach pains. Yeah, the runs. I'm getting the runs. I know it's a little TMI, but sorry, whoever just blasted that onto. Conclusions are within reach. So Divine Masculine is coming to a conclusion about something. Stuck energy. Maybe choosing something. Can I have a combining energy for the two? Full moon in Taurus. Okay, so you could definitely be a Taurus, or your person could be a Taurus. Detoxify. And you know what we're going to do? I don't know if you guys hate this, but I love what the book's meanings usually are, so I feel called to read this one. Excuse me. The smudging. Ugh. Okay. The smudging makes me, ugh. Oh, full moon in, I'm on the wrong one, Taurus. Detoxify. You need a detox. Now remember, this is for both of your energies. You need a detox to restore the equilibrium to your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels in won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing just two people with just tension. And within this tension is there's an aspiring growth to want to handle and react and act in this situation in a more healthy way. Okay, so I'm seeing that's the need to detoxify. So if this is a coming together energy or reunion, again, I don't know. I don't have the cards, but I do kind of feel a reunion or, you know, you coming together with your person. In a more caring and loving way, and you getting all of this yuck out of your system. So when triggers or anything comes up, or you feel the urge to have to say something or have to speak your piece or just whatever it is, that's really not going to contribute anything good to the situation, okay? And that could be even boiling down to having negative reactions to something, okay? If this person comes and says something to you or you say something to them, there's going to be an end to maybe avoiding or maybe stonewalling or gaslighting or just any kind of abusively type, narcissistic type behavior. You know, that's what's being worked on, and I think that's part of what your masculine's not so proud of, and I think that's what you and your masculine, where you're trying to learn to maybe be more bold and to assert yourself and to maybe speak your piece more and to set your boundaries and to not be shut down. I think maybe you have spoken in the past and this person really shut you out, or I really hear gaslit. They just didn't take your feelings into account. So for you, you're learning how to stick up and stand up for yourself, and for them, they're learning how to be more in their feminine and have to tone it down. But you both are having to release certain feminine and masculine energies within yourself and detox to reach this point. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between what your heart wants and what is the practical next step to take. Manifesting mindset. Your challenge now is to balance yourself emotionally. This might not be easy, but it'll boost your manifesting ability far more than if you're over emotional and therefore out of alignment. A manifesting ritual for cleansing. Let's see, you can add, add ylang, I can never say that right, essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Call in Hathor, the goddess of love and joy, among other things. Feel Hathor empowering you to clear away negativity and to fill yourself up with love and self-love and love for others. Your manifestation affirmation is, I express love and love comes back to me. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Taurus, on a Friday, which is Venus's day, or during Venus's hour. The full moon in Taurus takes place when the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is in Taurus. All right, that last part got a little in. All right, so that's what that energy is, that detox energy is for you guys. We won't stick on that too long. Do I want to get some? Do we want to go into? Honestly, we're just gonna go for it. Let's hop into the Lover's Oracle. Let's see what that has to say. I'm gonna get a sip of water. I keep looking at my Rebel deck. I think I'm gonna pull some of those after too, because why not? Alright, what's the bottom of the deck for this Moonology? Let's see. It's time to release negativity. Okay, so that's that detoxing that's being called. Alright, so Divine Masculine is coming. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon. They're realizing how their actions have impacted you and this connection, and even quit themselves, because when they hurt you, especially if this is someone that you love and they love you and it is an authentic kind of love, when you hurt each other, you're just hurting yourselves. You know, it's not enjoyable for anybody. Excuse me. I am seeing spiritual protection. All right, so this connection is protected. I do see someone in spirit guiding over you, both of you. Divine Feminine, I see this for you. This could be also for divine masculine. Okay, whoa. What do you see in me? All right, divine feminine. Can you forgive me? You are all I've ever wanted. So for divine feminine, you are being called to step up and do something. I'm not sure what you have done or what has transpired, but you are being asked to ask, hey, can you forgive me? Maybe there's an apology you need to give that's in order. And maybe speak and say, hey, you are all I've ever wanted. Okay, maybe this is something you haven't said to this person. It's divine masculine. Sexual desire. This person, I don't know, I'm not under, this energy is a little bit tough for me. I almost feel like you reacted to something this person did, okay? So this person does desire you sexually, but for some of you, I'm also getting that this person, maybe there's a third party involved and they went and dabbled elsewhere. And they are not proud of that behavior. So if that resonates, I hope it does not, but if that does, that is a message. But they are realizing that life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I'm missing your light. All right, so yeah, I definitely think divine masculine did something. I feel like we're going to pull more. Divine feminine, what did you do? What is... It hurts so much. You've healed something. I'm scared of rejection. You're not scared of that anymore. Divine feminine, what is this? Can you forgive me? For you. All right, give me some more for divine masculine. I'm a little stumped on your energy because I see divine masculine oofing up a little bit here. I can't make a decision, which is, they've made a decision, but that is the energy of why they did what they did. They also want to make a decision that's based on love and not lust, I'm hearing. What do you see in me? That came out again. All right, you guys. So that was divine masculine's energy popping out. All right, they don't know what you see in them. They're not. This is a self-sabotaging energy, self-loathing, no self-esteem, not much self-worth type of energy. And they're asking, what do you see in me? But at the end of the day, like, they want you, they choose you. This is someone that's acting out of pain, okay? Hurt people. But for you, you're stepping up. I think, honestly, I don't think that's you did something. I think it's the fact that you're willing. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. You're willing to compromise. You're willing to be like, okay, I've done some wrong. I've reacted. I've worked on myself, though. The key point here is I've worked on myself, and can you forgive me and start over? Okay, I've reacted to a lot of the bullshit that you've thrown at me, but this hurts, and I've worked on that. I've worked on the pain. I've worked on whatever was kind of being thrown at me. Can you forgive me for how I was acting? That's not who I am. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. It's that kind of energy. You are all I ever wanted. This is an energy of someone that's been, kind of working themselves up to, being able to be with you. I think that again, there was that fear of being able to speak your justice and speak your peace, mostly because you were scared of rejection, okay? You could have been scared that you were going to push this person into the arms of somebody else, for example, by you speaking, okay, like, if I speak this and this is how I am and this is what I want, this person is going to think I'm too much, and therefore they are going to go run to somebody else because they want someone that's easier to deal with, okay? I'm too high maintenance, and by high maintenance really means, you just like the bare minimum, the basic necessities of a relationship, safety, comfort, truth, honesty, authenticity, okay? You're not asking for a banking account, for a checking account, for, you know, to get married, you know, for, you know, prenups and, you want this person's blood in a vial. Like, no, like you're asking just to be treated with simple decency and respect regarding whatever was happening in the situation. And that's not too much to ask for. And I think you might have reacted and you acted out of love is kind of what I'm hearing. And at the end of the day, you may have been acting out because you were scared of this person's rejection. So you might be someone that just acts in anger or just kind of, makes snippy comments or just is very vocal, for example, when things are not going so great, and that didn't exactly help the situation. This person, on the other hand, divine masculine, is kind of being a sad sack and is going somewhere else. Now, I'm not going to say if you want this person back, like blah, blah, blah. Did this person cheat? I don't know. For some of you, yes. For others of you, this is just the fact that they really want you really bad. They're not happy about their behaviors and they really would like to get in your good graces. It is up to you on whether or not you want to decide to be in this energy of wanting to put yourself back in a position to be hurt again. At the end of the day, you both have done and played, it takes two to tango. There's both been parts in this relationship that you have played. You have to decide if you each are willing to detox your body, talk about that, say, okay, we are going to clear out our past, we are going to clear out all of this yucky karma garbage. We're going to put this behind us. We're going to work on ourselves individually and as a unit so we can eventually come together. And we're going to try to get on the same page, but we're both equally involved and we're both doing this, okay, at the same time, cohesively. So unless it's, that kind of situation, like, I wouldn't stay with somebody like that. Like, no, like, you're going to treat me like shit, goodbye. But if you both, you had your part and you're willing to see that and you're willing to, own up to that and be like, all right, but don't let this be a situation of where you're going in there and you're saying, hey, I did this, I'm really, really sorry, while this person just doesn't own up to anything because they're still in self-saboteur energy, and instead they're going to turn on you and gaslight and this and that. We'll see what the cards are going to say. But, if you are in this energy of wanting to come and be bold and do that, ask for forgiveness in that regard, and this person is going to reject you in that kind of way, like, you need to be prepared that, yes, that could happen. But if that does happen, like, let that be your cue that this person is not emotionally intelligent enough or ready to dive into this area of, relationships, and that you do need to move forward. But if this person is more receptive, they're still acting from a place of hurt and pain or whatever, but they're willing to at least talk it through and make this through with you, that's another story, okay? And that's something you both will decide to do together. All right, and can I get a combining energy? I somehow trust you. All right, so that is a linking. We're going to get one more. That's wild. I think, so, this cheating energy could be, third party energy could be a fear for some of you. Why can't I tell you the truth? So this person knows they can go to you. This person knows that you're someone that they can trust. This person knows that you're a true blue. This person knows that you're an honest Abe. But somehow, I think it's because we fear the people we love the most because we don't want to let them down. We fear their reactions. We fear their rejections. When you really love someone and when someone really loves you, like nothing matters more than that person's opinion, and like you care about that. So they feel that with you, and there is somehow an underlying, it's a strong bond. It's a trust. But the fact that they're not proud of themselves, and the fact that you also maybe have a hard time with speaking up and speaking your piece, you guys still somehow trust each other, and you guys just want to tell each other the truth. I think you both are holding back something. So you can't continue to get mad at the other person, and the other person can't continue to get mad at you in the situation. You guys are both holding back something. Don't be a hypocrite. Have I lost you? That's what's being held back. That's the burning question. Have I lost you? It is dark without you. Wow, two cards. 2 cards about that. Oh. I guess let us hop into some tarot. Where are we at for time? 19 minutes. I swore this was only going to be a 20-minute video. All right. I think the message is pretty straightforward. We'll just see what's to come through in tarot. And, yeah. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Greatly helps the channel. It's free. I know I don't post like 1 to 5 times a day like other readers. I am a mom. I am new to this. I am a single mom. My kid has the flu right now, so that was been hell. I also have, the ADHD, so it's just hard for me with time management. I also don't understand how people channel messages every day, all day. Like, I don't know. I feel like I really want to be plugged in and in that mode. So for me personally, I will only post ever if I am really sensing a message that needs to come through. I am not posting for clout or for likes or to get a YouTube channel going. Like, yeah, I want to get this going in the sense like I want to build something, but I'm not out to just feed messages. I hope these are purposeful for you guys. All right, whatever that was supposed to have been. Excuse me. All right, let's hop into the tarot. The Star in reverse. I think that this is a lack of hope. You're also unsure. You don't know if this is something that you actually want to heal. I think this might be why you're afraid to take the step and be bold. It's not something I think you don't know if you want to heal it. I think, especially if you're my spiritual people, is this person for my higher good? Is this something that's going to be for my higher good? Is this something that's going to be healing for me at the end of the day? And I think if you're not getting that kind of vibe from that, like, this is something that you are going to walk away from. You also could be an Aquarius. This one to come out sideways, 9 of Wands. This is because this is like a 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door type of energy. Your energy is very, I feel like you know what you want and you know what you're doing, but I think you're afraid of disappointing spirit, and you're also afraid of just not making the right decision for your highest self. Okay, you want to make sure that whatever you choose brings you the utmost peace. So for you, is this something worth fighting for? Okay, for you kind of do feel like, if I can stick this out a little bit longer, I can do this. Okay, if I can climb this mountain. I'm seeing a woman right now, like the what's it called, the mud, the Tough Mudder. I don't know if that's just something over here in the Northeast, but I'm just seeing her just army crawl her way through dirt and mud and muck, okay? And that's what I see you doing, and that's the work that you're doing on yourself, and that's because you are learning how to communicate in a way that is more healing and kind and compassionate, but also in a way that, is slightly guarded and gives a sense of, don't mess with me. Like, I'm stronger than you think. Divine Masculine. 2 of Wands in reverse. This is them being stuck. This is them not choosing a path. This is them not planning. This is them just stuck. This person's not happy. Queen of Wands in reverse. I think this is how this person is feeling. This person, Queen of Wands in reverse. With you, they felt a spark. This Queen of Wands in reverse is the spark dying out. There is no spark. There is no sun. There is no brightness. There's nothing for them to look forward to. There's nothing for them to look at, okay? With you, you make this person feel more self-assured and, very charismatic, more altruistic, very passionate. Like the card says, determined, attractive, confident. Like, that is the Queen of Wands. I'm hearing a giver. This person, this masculine, is a giver when they're in their Queen of Wands upright energy. But they're not seeing this within themselves. this is something I feel like they want back. I just feel like they feel so hopeless. It's a very hopeless energy. All right, give me some more for... give me another one for Divine Feminine. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you are really, really focused on yourself. You're very much focused on success, whether that's in this relationship, over your own life, over your own emotions, over the situation, like whatever it is, you are headed towards, you have nines. You are headed towards closing out something within yourself or within the situation. You're willing to put it to bed and put it to end. You're also willing to go and put that energy on yourself, okay? You are not afraid to turn your back, but I also see in this card, you're not afraid to bring healing into the situation either, okay? I think this work that you're doing on yourself, if it's meant to be Godspeed, you're going to come in a more healed version of yourself, and this healed version of yourself is going to help you heal this Divine Masculine part of their journey right now. Divine Masculine. Two of Swords. Again, that's that stuck energy, and this is upright, so they are real stuck. There's denial, that's that gaslighting. The choices, again, this could be between you and another person. This could be between them and their freedom. That's what that Queen of Wands could be, like they in the reverse. You know, maybe this is somebody that wants to stay in a player-like energy. I don't like that energy. I don't like this person's energy really at all. It's just it's an Eeyore kind of energy. Again, only if this person is really willing to do the work and to push forward. And like you're doing the work, you're pushing forward. You're not feeling so hopeful about it. You don't know where you're going, and it's making you nervous. But you know that you're doing the healing, and the healing is going to be for some sort of reason or purpose or another. This person is not there. They're just dark. They're just not. They're just kind of saying, what do you see in me? I can't make a decision. By the way, I'm horny. By the way, because I'm horny, I have done some stupid shit. For those of you that resonates with. But yeah, by the way, did I mention I was stuck? Yeah, Two of Swords, still stuck. Yeah. This person could be stuck on a Sagittarius, Aries or Leo air sign. There could be a Queen of Wands in reverse that is in their energy that is causing issues. And you don't want to be a part of that. You don't need to be a part of that. Spirit's saying you can just choose you and do you and continue to fight for yourself. All right, I think the message is pretty straightforward. Let's see. Let's do a combining energy. Nine of Cups. Oof. So either way, you guys are going to get what you want. There's High Priestess. What's dark is going to come to light. Wishes are going to be fulfilled. This is very much something that you guys are going to choose to work out, and it will come together. I do want to get another one for this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. There is going to be a curiosity to learn. I think an eagerness, maybe a slight impatience for some, but I do think that the work is going to be done. I do think Three of Wands, expanding, Ace of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think the mental part of this, especially, the gaslighting, the stonewalling, the lying, the suppressing, the self-sabotaging, I think that's going to be worked on. I think that there's going to be information and communication that comes. I think you guys are going to have talks. And I think that this could work out with wishes being fulfilled. But for some of you, where you're getting the sense of, this person could be just, being a shit. Like, you're being asked to just take your bags and continue to fight for yourself and just move the other way. Okay, you don't need to deal with that. But overall, for this reading, you have Nine of Cups. Okay, that is ultimate wish fulfillment, your contentment and pleasure to the ninth power. You know what I mean? Like, that is that. You're happy. this is emotional fulfillment, okay? And that's what is, this is not saying, you know, you guys are going to be together to the end of the time. Like, we don't have that on the board right now. I'm saying right now, if you choose to talk to this person, or, you know, there's going to be some sort of emotional satisfaction. Whether or not this person is just blowing smoke, you will have to be discerning. But there's going to be a directness. There's going to be a new way that you guys communicate with each other, and it's going to be more straightforward. It's going to be more open. It's going to be more authentic. It's going to be more assertive. It's going to be filled more with boundaries, and it's going to be more like you guys are going to want to do this. So I think that's where, you know, you guys are going to be headed. And I think that's the first place to start. And that's why I feel compelled to not have to pull any more cards right now, because I think through all of this, everything starts with a conversation. So I think that if you choose, again, to go through with this, that having this conversation is what's going to help start all of this. Let's do some messages. Actually, I really want to see what comes out in here. Something to say. That card wanted to come out just as we talked about communication, okay? So I think you both have something you need to say to each other. Good, bad, or indifferent. You both have stuff that needs to be spoken about, but you both are nervous about the other person's reaction, which is completely normal, but just that's a message in here, and that's a message for you guys to go and work on that. Showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So Divine Feminine, you could be just really doing you, boo-boo. You could really just be going out and living your life, and, you know, not saying it's a show or whatever, but, like, you are in the energy of, like, you're doing you. Like, you're not going to let this person stop you. You're going to continue moving life forward, but that's not to say that this doesn't hurt you and this isn't bothering you, because it is. And this person might not know that, but, you know, they do now. Need time to heal. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me, but this was coming out in reverse because you've done the work. Like, you're at the tail end of all of this, okay? You're fighting through the last bit of muck and mud to get through the other side of whatever healing journey that this threw you on, okay, here in the physical. Spiritually, it's teaching you how much your soul can take and what your soul wants. And, you know, your soul is evolving, okay? You're learning how resilient your soul is for this. But you don't need any more time, which is why, you know, it's the cards here about not being so much into Divine Feminine, getting into that masculine and boldness and taking that leap, because, you know, time is just an illusion and there's no such thing as perfect timing, right? So, all right, Divine Masculine. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Okay, so this person could think you're dating someone or talking to someone, or maybe they've seen something. They don't like it. And that, you know, they consider you theirs. This is also could be a reason why they're not coming forward. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Yeah, so this person is just all blocked and plugged up. Combining energy. Ghosted in reverse. I'm sorry I disappeared. I need to get away and clear my head. You both don't want to ghost each other anymore. You both do not want to ghost each other anymore. You guys are done with that. You both are learning how to get off your high horse and just how to speak and get out of your ego. A lot of this is getting out of your ego. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. So they could need more time while you're like, nah, I've healed this. Like, I already dealt with this. I dealt with this when we were supposed to have dealt with this eons ago while you were running. So, I don't know. Good luck. Catch up. Better heal fast. Huh. All right. So those are the messages I have for you guys. Actually, no. Let's pull a couple heart messages. Divine Feminine, what do you have to say? I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Oof. All right, Divine Feminine. So there's that. I think that you already went through that. I think you're coming out of that. I want to spend more time with you. Again, I think that hopelessness, that star in reverse, like that's that dark night of the soul for you. I think that you've gone through that. I think you've healed that. You found your self-worth. And I think through all of this, like you're willing to bygones be bygones and work on it. And you want to spend time with this person. Let's get 2 more messages for Divine Feminine. Being around you makes me nervous. Look at you, both are mirroring each other. You both are nervous. I'm focused on healing myself. Yup, that's what you did, and that's what you are doing, and that's going to yield you beautiful results. All right, Divine Masculine, what you got to say? I know I need to work on myself. So yeah, they haven't. They're acknowledging the fact that they know they need to, but they haven't. Ooh, I got a twofer. Let's see. Your independence is sexy. So yeah, Divine Feminine, that's that 9 of Pentacles. You are independent. You're glowing. You are just doing you. I'm thinking about reaching out. So this person's thinking about it. I'm regretting my previous actions. Yeah, so this person's in it. This person is going through a yucky thing. I think you know. It's got to download that you know this person's in the dark night. You're intuitive, okay? You know. How could you not be going through, shit like this? What's combining energies? I'm scared to let someone in. You cannot make this up. Oh, Spirit, you're awesome. There's the fear you both are having. I think you are so adorable. So yeah, there's that admiration and that sweet little puppy love that you guys have for each other. I find you intimidating. Oh gosh. I love it. All right, let's see. I think we're going to close out there. Let's get my looks cards. This is just some more affirmations to see if this could be your person. This doesn't have to resonate, but if it does, just kind of helps you really hone in to say, hey, this reading was for me. I'm going to really take this in and maybe watch this a couple times and listen to the messages and keep moving forward. All right, so your person, and this could be describing you. If it is, that's just really confirmation. This is your reading. One, two. This person could have medium hair or long hair. They could have just cut it. A beard, blonde, but they could dye it blonde. I'm hearing not a real blonde. Tribal. Fun colored hair. Average build. This person could be older than you and have piercings. All right, let's get some astrological signs and life paths. All right, could be a life path. 6, 4, or 10. Could be, wow, Cancer again. All right, whoever is a Cancer watching this is for you. Cancer, Libra, or a Capricorn. And we will get the, probably just saw my head in there. Sorry about that. Some tiles, some letters. Again, these can be names, people's, places, things, however it resonates for you. All right. A P I E. I'm seeing Amy. And I'm seeing apple pie. G, grapes. E, gape, mouth agape. O, U, gout. Somebody could have gout. Out, somebody wants out. Somebody's saying get out. Literally get out. Somebody's saying that. Just get out. A, T, E, eat. I did get a message about someone needing to eat. Eat out. Somebody might want to go out and get some dinner. W and R. War. Someone wants to put an end to the war. Somebody could be from Europe. Somebody could be Wayne. Somebody could have a wart. Somebody wants to be more raw with you. Somebody maybe wants to get out into the woods with you. The water. Somebody could really have an affiliation with the water. Somebody could be a water sign here. All right. I do want to get my Rebel deck. All right. What's a card for Divine Feminine? What's a card? I love how I say that. What's a card for Divine Feminine? Give me a card. What do we got? Protect yourself. Have fun, but be safe about it. All right. And a message for Divine Masculine. You screwed up. Own it. Learn from it. You are still lovable. So I am going to end with, I'm going to say that a good majority of you guys are just going to be doing yourself, okay? You know, doing you, having fun, you know, being in your own lane, living life, you know, be safe, especially if you're my females out there, you know, don't be stupid, be safe. Spice life up a little bit, but that's funny. Yeah, Divine Masculine, you done effed up. I don't know, man. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you. So until next time, ciao, ciao.